Right, hi there YouTube, and thanks very much for joining me. In this video we are going to be drop testing this military grade Pelican case, but it's not as all it seems. It's not just a case, oh no, and this is coming up on today's show.
Be strong.
Little bit dusty, little bit out of condition, but it's a military grade Pelican case with flammable liquid written on it. Now, I want to actually see how robust this thing is. Now, for this, I have a rather cheap disposable laptop, but just so that you can see it boot up, and it does indeed power on, we are going to be drop testing this guy. But it's not just any drop test, it's going down the stairs. Now, unfortunately, I actually am missing a couple of foam inserts. So to make up for that, I'm going to bubble wrap this, and then we're going to launch it down the stairs. And yeah, we'll give it a go. So I think what we'll do is just let this boot so you can see that it works and that the screen is all intact. So we just give this a moment, and as you see, it loads up just fine, and we can sort of log in, potentially, or maybe not. Bear with me. Let's try that. So yes, we can log in and the machine boots fine. We're all logged in. So let's get this wrapped into some bubble wrap to make up for the loss of a couple of these foam inserts here. And we'll go from there. We'll leave the machine running, and then we will launch it downstairs. So I'm just going to chuck a few layers of bubble wrap around here. Nothing too fancy. And we will put the machine inside, lock it down, and off we go. Okay, so it's time for the drop test with the Pelican case over the stairs. In 3, 2, 1, go. I've got a feeling that hasn't survived. Okay, so we did the drop test. Let's see what happened. The case came open, which is not a good start. I might not have locked that down properly. So let's get the laptop upstairs and see what's happened. Okay, so the drop test was complete, And as you see in this slow motion footage, the box actually burst open. Now, what we can have a look at is to inspect the damage of the laptop. It is worth noting, however, that there were no screws in the bottom of the laptop to begin with. So let's do an autopsy on this and find out if, well, a potential autopsy, and find out if it is indeed broken and if it indeed can be fixed. So here's the laptop. The screen looks intact, but when we hit the power button, nothing now happens. So the casing here has come apart, and I've got a funny feeling this laptop now might be completely dead, but we will see. So what we have to start by doing somehow is getting into the outer casing of this, and it appears that the battery has come loose and is quite hot. So we'll just reseat that back. So I have a feeling this may not work anymore. And the Pelican case, it should have actually been locked, and it wasn't. No, we have life. We have life. We had a blue light appear, but not a great deal. Oh no, we have life. The case did its job. And the machine indeed actually still works after taking a tumble. Now, it is worth noting that it was only wrapped in a couple of sheets of bubble wrap rather than the complete foam that should have been in there. Now, as we see, the machine is actually still booting, even though that the case actually broke apart just before it went out the front door. But as you see, the machine does indeed still boot. And I do believe it still works. All the keys to appear to, even though that the laptop sort of dismantled itself internally, but then again there was no screws holding this thing together. But the case did its job, and that's a thumbs up from me. So there we have it, YouTube. That was a drop test by throwing this Pelican case, military grade, down the stairs with obviously bubble wrap in it, because I was missing a couple of foam inserts and a laptop was still protected. So I hope that you like that one, and we can proceed to close out. There we are, YouTube. So that was the drop test, and the laptop, as you see, still survives, even though that it has actually sort of dismantled itself because there was no screws in there in the first place. So there we are, and that brings us to the end of the video. And as always, I hope that you like, comment, share and subscribe, and you mean everything to me, and I guess I will see you in the next one. Take care, all the best, bye.